Welcome to Drink It Up Cocktails. I'm your host, Kyle Thomas. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit differently. We're not going to be reviewing a specific spirit, a specific liquor, or anything like that. We're actually going to be reviewing our first cocktail. I'm going to be making a cocktail for you guys that's actually a really tasty cocktail. I've already had it before, and it's actually based off of one of my favorite TV series. I have a lot of favorite TV series, but this is actually a series of TV shows that I actually like a lot, and it's based off of Star Trek. Mainly Star Trek The Next Generation, which is the late 80s, early 90s Star Trek. Had Captain Picard, had Worf, had Data, a lot of memorable characters. This cocktail is called the Romulan Warbird, and if you guys aren't familiar with who the Romulans are, basically they're a group of people in the series. They're not a main group of people, but they do. Captain Picard and his team comes across them a whole lot in the series, and when they do come across them, they can be ruthless. If they're cool with them, they can be diplomatic. They have huge ships, these gigantic ships called Romulan Warbirds, and this cocktail is based off them, and you'll see why. Now, the Romulans, something you got to know about them is a lot of their symbols, a lot of their ships are green. This cocktail is green, and you'll see. It's pretty awesome. I actually designed it myself. The whole cocktail build out is something I designed, so I thought it'd be something to start off with. It's cool. It's relatively cheap. It's not a very expensive cocktail. You can get this stuff relatively cheap. I'll kind of go over that as well. A couple of the spirits that we're using in this, we're gonna be using blue Curacao. We're going to be using Melon Liqueur, which are both the Cooper. I like the Cooper a lot. I buy a lot of their products. It calls for, what I wrote it out for was a spiced rum, any kind of spiced rum. I wanted to get something decently cheap. I didn't want to buy a whole new bottle of spiced rum. So I went ahead and got Admiral Nelson's. It's like an off-brand of Captain Morgan, which is, honestly, it's pretty decent. It's not too bad. This ran me probably about $4 or something like that. So it was pretty good. The last spirit it calls for, or what I wrote it out for, was any kind of like sort of passion fruit liqueur. This right here is called Kinky. I don't know if you guys have ever had it before. It looks kind of like a chick drink kind of thing. It's really, really good. It's actually a really, really good liqueur. On the front it says a fusion of super premium vodka distilled 5 times with succulent mango, blood orange liqueur, and passion fruit. So it's got a bunch of different flavors in it. The bottle's pretty cool bottle, nice bottle. The spirits by themselves, I got this for about $7. The spiced rum for about $4, and then these a piece are probably about $8. So it's not. I mean, you can buy stuff like this. I mean, this is stuff you want to add to your. If you got a little collection of liquor going on, this is stuff you probably want to get anyway. Right here, these two, because you can use these with a lot of different cocktails, depending on what you make. The spirit or the cocktail also calls for pineapple juice and orange juice. So it's going to be a pretty interesting drink. Kind of want to keep the video a little short. My last video kind of ran over, so we'll go ahead and get to building. I build this in a Collins glass, so that's where the build out is going to be, in a Collins glass. It's going to be shaken with ice, and I'll go over as I pour everything what the how much we're going to pour and all that, so you'll know. And at the end of the video, in the description, I'm going to put all the ingredients and everything, so you guys can check that out. So what we'll start with doing is I'll put a little bit of ice in my glass here. And when you're building these cocktails out, you want to definitely build them in the glass and not in the shaker. That way, whoever you're building them for can actually see, how you're building, what it looks like. So, got me a jigger here. We're going to use 1 ounce of. It's going to be 1 ounce of each of these. So we're going to use 1 ounce of Melon Liqueur, and you can use any kind of Melon Liqueur. I went with this because I kind of wanted to keep the cocktail sort of cheap, or somewhat cheap. You can use Midori as well. Midori will run you probably around a little bit over $20 is what it runs around here. Like I said, I got this to Cooper, which honestly tastes amazing by itself. Man, I don't drink it by myself, but I tasted it. This ran like $8, so it was pretty freaking awesome. So we got an ounce of blue Curacao. Well, it's a little bit more than an ounce. Let's see. That should be good. Put a little bit back in here. There we go. Ounce of, you can use any spiced rum. The only things I'd stick to, I mean, definitely you need the blue Curacao. I'd stick to the kinky as far as like the passion fruit goes. You can get the, they have red Alizé, which is a passion fruit as well. If you want to spend a little bit more money, red Alizé is pretty good. It's going to run you though about $25 for a bottle of it. This is a small bottle of kinky that was like $8. I think the bigger bottle is like 15. I just got the smaller bottle because I don't think I'll really use it too much after I get done building this cocktail. But yeah, you can buy this for about 16, or you can buy the Alizé for about $23, $25, somewhere in there. And then spiced rum wise, you can use any spiced rum as long as you like it. Ounce of spiced rum, like I said, $4 for this. So I would have used my Captain Morgan 1671, which is in a previous video of mine, review video. Love it. One of my favorite spiced rums out there. It's a limited edition, but I don't have any more. I actually ran out after my review video. You know, I had some guests over. They wanted to try it. They had watched the video, so I let them try it, and it got gone. So I have to go get another bottle of that sometime soon. All right, got an ounce of kinky here. And then we're also going to do an ounce of, it's just basically an ounce of everything, an ounce of pineapple juice and an ounce of orange juice. And we're going to shake and strain this. Cool. Sit there for just a minute. Go ahead and fill my Collins glass with some ice. And just so you guys know, you can get these square cubes, this little green square cube holder. You get that at awesomedrinks.com. So highly recommend checking out awesomedrinks.com. That's where I get a lot of my stuff from. Excuse me. So, go ahead and pour this in here. Try not to make a mess with it. It does tend to get everywhere. And as you can see already, it's got a pretty heavy green color to it. And there you go. Put it up a little bit so you guys can see it. Romulan Warbird. I'll try to zoom in a little bit for you guys. It's a pretty neat color. I mean, it's got blue Curacao and watermelon and melon liqueur in it, so kind of brings out that greenish tint to it, greenish blue tint, almost like the ocean kind of look. So it's pretty cool looking. We'll go ahead and take a sip of it and see kind of what it tastes like here. Tastes awesome. You can definitely taste this. The main flavor you're getting out of this, a lot of the stuff is masked. The spiced rum's masked. I don't taste any spiced rum. The orange juice is masked. I taste the pineapple juice. This is almost like a tiki drink. It could be considered almost a tiki drink. You can definitely probably build that in a tiki glass. I taste the kinky, I taste the melon, and I taste the pineapple juice. That's about all I taste in it. I don't taste spiced rum. I don't really taste the blue Curacao, which you don't in most cocktails that it's built in, and I don't taste any orange juice. Very, very good flavor. It tastes like, I'm trying to think of something that you guys would, it tastes a lot like sherbet. I don't know if you guys have tried sherbet ice cream before. It tastes a lot like sherbet ice cream. See what it smells like. Smells like pineapple. I mean, you get the pineapple is definitely there. That's pretty much all I smell is pineapple. You can, if you smell the kinky, it sort of smells like the kinky. The kinky is awesome. This is a freaking awesome liqueur. The passion fruit, you can definitely taste the passion fruit in this. The blood orange, definitely taste that. But yeah, it's a pretty neat look to it. Really awesome taste. Like I said, I made this did a test run since it was my first cocktail video. I wanted to do it right. I made this for a couple of my friends. They loved it. Really easy to drink. That's where you get you. I mean, it's really easy to drink. Now, this stuff, a lot of the stuff that's built with, like these spirits, there's not a lot of alcohol content to them. I mean, the kinky itself is probably got the lowest. This has got 17% in it. I think this is 30. Spiced rum, 35%. Then these two right here have about 23% apiece, the blue curacao and the melon liqueur. So it's not got a lot. It doesn't have a lot of alcohol content, but it does. I mean, there's a lot of different spirits in here. So I mean, combining all those together, it'll definitely give you a little buzz if you have one or two. This is one of those things you probably charge for a lot if you went out to. If they made it for you out at a restaurant or a bar or something, just because, I mean, I could see them charging a lot for some of these right here, depending on what they use. But I mean, overall, it's a really cheap cocktail to make. I mean, you can get these, I think I spent probably $20, right around $20 for all the spirits themselves. I mean, this will make probably about 10 of them if you were like having a party or had some friends over. And they're really cool to look at. I mean, if you make this for your friend, and you can build this in any kind of glass. I like it in the Collins glass like this because it's really cool to look at, really cool to see. It's got that greenish, bluish tint to it, almost like an ocean kind of look. It reminded me the first time I saw it when I made it. It reminded me of a Romulan ship. I mean, if you look up the Romulan ship, looks just like that kind of color. So pretty neat. Yeah, this is really freaking easy to drink. I mean, you could sip on these as like a juice. You don't really taste much liquor in it at all. You can just sip on it as like a juice and like, it's awesome. I mean, you just sit there and, I mean, if somebody handed me one of these and I didn't know it had liquor in it, I wouldn't be able to tell. All I really smell and taste very potently is the pineapple juice. You get a hint of the kinky, the passion fruit in it, but it's very pineapple-y, smells very pineapple-y. Like I said, it could be garnished with like maybe like an orange, or you can put a little umbrella in there, kind of like a tiki drink. But it's awesome. So I definitely highly recommend this. Highly recommend trying it out. You can get the Collins glasses at awesomedrinks.com, shakers, everything I've just used on here, the Tabolo ice cube tray, which are really awesome, makes perfect square ice cubes for your drinks. Awesomedrinks.com has all that. I want to do a shout out really quick to a couple of guys that have been awesome. Eric over at Simply Made Cocktails, you check out his channel. He has some awesome reviews, awesome drinks on his channel. And Peter Irera over at Spirit Cocktails. They've been really cool to me, really cool guys, give me some advice about certain things, and they've helped me out a little bit. So, take a look at their channels. They have Facebook pages, YouTube channels. They got a bunch of cool drinks. Check them out. So, and yeah, we actually have something special planned for about midweek, maybe a little bit after midweek, maybe next weekend. I'm gonna try to get the video up. We have a really cool review coming up that I'm excited about. We're gonna have a couple of shooter episodes. We're gonna do some Saturday night shooter episodes. We'll do some shooter reviews. I got a bunch of good ideas for shooters. I love sticking to themes, Star Trek theme. I really want to do like a Pulp Fiction cocktail. That's one of my favorite movies. Something along those lines to just kind of stick to a theme. But me and Adam's gonna be back on the show a good bit. He's gonna be my co-host. So we're gonna come up with a bunch of different ideas. We're gonna tape a bunch of different episodes at once. and upload them for you guys. We've been working on a couple of different things, trying to get the Facebook page out there, trying to get our Instagram page out there. I've been working with a couple of different people, so stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more videos. There's going to be a lot more reviews, a lot more cool cocktails like this. And like I said, try to check this out if you can. I mean, if you get the ingredients for this, like I said, it's any kind of passion fruit liqueur, melon, blue curacao, spiced rum, pineapple, orange juice. Shake and strain in a Boston shaker. Put it in a Collins glass or a tiki glass, whatever kind of glass you have. Heck, you can put it on a red Solo cup, whatever. It just looks cool in one of these glasses. So try it out. Pretty awesome. So appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for future videos.